Where did I put that? Hopefully that landed where I wanted it to go. I thought I had everything out, and then I just remembered I needed one more thing if I do what I wanted to do. Hi, Tammy. It feels like I have not been on forever. I was on, I don't even remember what day was the last time I was on, was the last craft that I had made. What did I do with that? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I actually made something else that I wanted to show you really quick. I made this fireplace. I was painting it when I was watching Sandra. It's made out of Jenga blocks and one of the cutting boards from Dollar Tree. I was actually able to use these scissors to cut through that board, which is surprising. But I don't know how many Jenga blocks I used, but it has a pretty good spot inside, and I have some wood, these little wood logs that I want to put in here, and I want to put a candle in the back, so that it looks like a little flame. But I made this off camera. I have no idea, maybe a box and a half of Jenga blocks. And then I have these little stockings that I want to paint at some point and glue on there. But yeah, I made that out of Jenga blocks and just one of these cutting boards. I didn't mean for it to be as big. It was supposed to be a teeny tiny one and like half the size. It was only supposed to maybe be like this wide from here to here. It turned out a lot bigger. Yeah, Willie needs to make one. It'd be the perfect size for him to sit on. But I took the Jenga blocks and, hey Cheryl, I made this a couple days ago, and it's got a pretty big spot inside. But I took the Jenga blocks, and actually, if you look on the back, I stacked them like this on top of each other and used Gorilla wood glue. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 up and down, or 11 stacked, and 4 rows of 11. And then I used the smaller little cubes in the front. And then I actually, before I put this top on, I put the Jenga blocks along the whole top as well, so that this would have more to hold on to. But I would like to, so you don't have to pull it in and out, I would like to find a little, or you can get them on Amazon. I want to find a LED candle that has a remote. Let me see. So the one I have here, this came with 12 of them, and it did come with a remote. So what I was wanting to do with that is, oh my goodness. There we go. I was gonna say, how many times did they stack this? Okay. So the reason I wanted one that's battery operated was because I wanted to be able to stack these logs up and glue them in. So that you could hide the white part. And I could paint that red to hide it. And you could just keep stacking these in there until you can't see it anymore. And then you just have your little fireplace. I'm pointing it to the wrong camera. I'm pointing it to my laptop, not the actual webcam. But yeah, I can do a quick video explaining how I made that, but I just wanted to show that to you guys really quick. And I can kind of count out how many I used and do it in a quick video too. But yeah, that was fun making. I just did that while I was sitting in the living room when I was sick. I just used the Gorilla Glue wood glue. I didn't use any hot glue in it at all. Just this, and I keep showing it to the wrong camera. It glues fairly quickly. But yeah, that was fun to make. So I just need to do the embellishments on it. Ow. I was sitting here painting it while I was watching Sandra. I got distracted. So, okay. I made this out of foam clay, and then I actually took one of the Dollar Tree wooden tree cutouts, and I traced this. And this particular one I can't do right now because I can't find the package of what I used to hook them together. I thought I had it sitting out, but I'll check one other place really quick. Oh wait, I think I may have just found it. Okay, so if you go to Dollar Tree, you can buy this weather strip seal. You can also just use the foam board from Dollar Tree. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Linda. Move this out of the way. And so I just traced a tree. Or if you want to just draw one out yourself, you can. And then all you do is just glue this along the inside part here. And you don't really need to worry about removing the sticky part. You can if you want. You're not really going to use it. And you just glue it all around it. Then once you get that glued on, then you're just going to glue the second part on top of it. Okay. Okay, Sandra. I don't even think I did mine. I can go to hers really quick too. And oh, my nose. So my allergies are still kind of acting up. I think I'm over whatever I had. I'm just dealing with allergy issues at the moment. Let me get Cheryl's live shared really quick. Come on. Oh, she must not be quite live yet. I was gonna say, I went on her page and all I see is my life. Anyways, so then you just, I'm not going to do the tree one because I already have that tree one. I'm going to do a different one. But that's basically all you do with that tree one there. And then I just added clay to it. I just took the clay and I just spread it over it. And then did more clay on the top. And then this part, I just made a base out of using one of these. And I started putting some of the clay on this. And then I took and glued this down to the middle part and then just kind of built it up. And then this is just, it's pretty light. I did that just so it would stand up, and it stands up good on its own that way. So this one I just need to finish decorating. But I want to, I have these two. These came from, thought about doing a smaller tree too. These came from, what's it called? Michael's. And I got them at the end of the year, and you could do the same thing with this, and you wouldn't have to cut it. You just have to, glue that in there just to make it a little thicker, and go around it. I'm kind of wanting to do one that I thought of doing this to where it would stand up. Let me see if Cheryl's live really quick so I can share her out. Yeah, let me share it really quick. Group. Not sure why my group doesn't show up first. It's weird. Here we go. I know she was going to do an update on what's going on. It sounds like maybe something happened that isn't good. So I'll have to watch the replay. Okay. Get that pulled back up. Thanks, Ty. Yeah, my nose goes from plugged to runny to plugged to runny. My eyes are all dry and itchy, and it's just, my throat's itchy. I don't do well this time of the year with allergies. So you're going to want your glue tool on low. And if you can't get this to bend quite right, what you can do is take a utility tool. Don't cut all the way through, and then that way it can bend a little. You'll have to do that if you use foam board for sure. I'm just debating if I want to do this thick or thin. I could always put Jenga blocks behind him to stand him up. have never tried allergy shots. I know Ty has to do them, but I've never tried them. But I take Benadryl. I take Zofran. That's a nausea. I take I want to do a candy cane too. That's why I'm looking at this one too. I take Benadryl, Zyrtec, and then Flonase nose spray, and then I use prescription nose spray also. And even with all that, I'm still really bad. I forgot. Haven't put it on low temp in so long that I forgot it dries so quickly. Okay. You don't want it on high temp because it will melt it too bad. I mean, if you only have a high temp one, you can use it, but just be cautious of the fact that it would, when you're doing it on foam, it will melt it. And you'll have it sizzle. So Saturday I will be in an event. It's Jennifer from She's Crafty USA is hosting it. It's a Halloween one. And I think it was, I'm in one event that day and then one on Wednesday of next week. So I'm trying to keep the times straight on them. The one on Saturday, I posted it to my page. It's like, I want to say it's like 1:30. Yeah. 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, 3:30 Central Standard Time. And there's 20 of us crafting. It's going to be posted on Craft Around the Clock, and then She's Crafty USA's page, and then I'll have mine And I'll try to share the others out on my page too. And my group. It doesn't necessarily matter if this is exactly, even on the edges, because we're putting clay around it anyways. So for anyone who has a crafting page, just to let you know, the rules changed for what requirements you have to meet to qualify for stars. They lowered it, so any of you who are just starting out, you might qualify, depending on how many followers you have. They lowered it to 500 followers. And it was 1,000 followers, so they have lowered it. And before, for you to be able to redeem, you had to have it for at least a month, or you had to have that many for at least, I think it was 60 or 90 days. And now it's only, I think it said 30 days. Okay. I am going to measure the rest of this out and cut it so that I can not have quite so much to hold on to. And this just comes from Dollar Tree. I'm going to try to go live earlier tomorrow. Just, right before I was going to go live each time, someone I wanted to watch was live, and then my brother got home, and so it just seemed like it was one thing after another. That's okay. Okay. And it doesn't really matter if when you come around to the end where the ends meet, if it doesn't quite like fill it perfectly, that's okay, because that's going to be covered with the foam too. This is just basically to give it a spacer to make it a little thicker so that you don't have to waste so much clay. Then just go around on the foam. Kind of have to try to be quick because this has to be all done at once. Honestly, if you wanted to use the oh darn it, the stuff in the gray bottle that I usually use, Titebond, if you want to use that, you can. It should stick. It just may take a bit for it to actually adhere. And if you can't match this up perfectly, that's okay too. Because like I said, you're not really going to notice. I think I might want to do that down here too. Need to kind of decide what exactly I'm crafting on Saturday. Funny thing is I know what I'm crafting on Wednesday. I haven't really taken the time to go through my Halloween and see what I have, but I need to. Might do that tonight. This part won't take too much longer. And that dried. Oh, that's my little crafting buddy. She wanted to go in the other room with the other dogs. Have my little white poodle in here. She'll end up looking like a different pup next week because she's got a grooming appointment. So she won't be quite so shaggy next week. She looks cute though, no matter how she is. Thank you for sprinkling, Tammy. Okay. Okay. Now all we have to do is just glue. After I grab a glue stick, glue the top. Well, top or bottom, it doesn't matter which way you consider it. But like I said, this part has to be done fast. If you need to switch this over to a high temp, you can. I mean, it might melt some, but you do have to get all the glue on at once. Okay. I'm just kind of rubbing any, and it's not, since it's on the low temp, it's not hot to where it's going to burn me. So it's fine to just go around and get anything loose off, because you don't want anything on there that's loose, because it will come off in your clay. Okay, so let me see here. Oh, okay, that will sit good. I was just trying to see if I set this on here, if it would sit up, and it will. So I can glue that on later if I want. For anyone who wasn't on earlier, I did a fireplace out of Jenga blocks, and I will do a quick video just talking about how I did it. Because it would have taken too much time to do that live, because I would have had to wait for that to glue, or for all that glue to dry to be able to really do anything. It's not something that you'd be able to do in a quick live. Get a drink really quick. Okay. Usually it will tell me who's watching that's not commenting, but it's not today, so. Okay. Oh my goodness, my nose. These allergies are horrifying. Okay, I need to move my phone out of the way. Oh my goodness, my mouse is just covered in glue strings. Okay, so I need to grab my mat. This is a silicone mat. Hi, Deborah. Later, maybe I'll do it right when I get off, but later I'll do a quick live showing, or not live, but quick video showing how I did this. And I need to kind of glue some of these in here better, but I made this out of Jenga blocks, and then this top part's just a cutting board. And so those are just going to get stacked in there. Just kind of hide that that's a tea candle. But yeah, I just made these out of the tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree. And then a cutting board, and it makes it look like it's got an actual fire in it from a fireplace. And then I have some little wooden stockings that I'm going to glue on here. These little ones that I got last year. But I made this a few days ago. Maybe last week. I can't remember. I've done a little bit at a time with this one. But I'll do a quick video explaining how I did it. Okay, where is it? There it is. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Deborah. So what I'm doing tonight, I started it already. So these were just canvases from Michael's. And you could, if you have a cutout of a snowman, oh my gosh, of a gingerbread or of a candy cane, or if you want to draw one out, you can do it on foam board. Like this, and cut it out, and you need 2 of them. And then I used weather stripping from Dollar Tree for this part here where you combine it. That's just to make this thicker. And that's the way that my I did this one last year, but that's the way my tree ended up being so far. I need to do more to it. I need to decorate it, but I did it towards the end of the year, and I just never got any further. So this is just that Bose foam clay that's air dry, and did I do this on the wrong side? Nope. Work better on here. Might work better on my cutting board. Seems like it's working better on this. It's just sticking to this part. Need to knead it a little more. So this kind is extremely sticky. The more you knead it, the better. It's making popping noises. Okay. You know, I didn't do anything different today, but my sound, the last couple times I tried to go live, it seemed like it always turned off. It muted my mic, but it didn't do it this time for some odd reason. I have no idea why. I probably do need to use a little oil. I think I have some baby oil. Yep. Okay. I haven't done a whole lot with what do you think would work better? Because I have both. I have oil, baby oil, and I have cornstarch. And I have baking soda in here. Maybe try this first. And I'm covered in cornstarch. Always happens when you try and open it. Well, cornstarch is working. Move that back. And now it wants to stick to that. Does not want to cooperate with me today. I will try that again. I've used this before and it's worked fine, so I'm not sure why it wants to be a pain today, but that's all right. I just want to roll it out enough to where I can lay it over the top. Okay, it's really irritating me. You know what? I have 2 of those. I don't know if one would make a difference, but I think I usually need it more. Usually I fiddle with it a little more before I do it. Oh my goodness, my nose. Yeah, I might try the oil. Don't really want white on it. Cornstarch should help though, but I just, I don't want to poke myself. I don't want to, if I was making, well, I am making a cookie in a way, but didn't really want a whole lot of white. So I'll try this. If not, I'll just use the cornstarch. Yeah, I'm going to use the cornstarch. Because it wants to be a pain to me today. It's one of those days. Honestly, a little bit on it won't really make a difference. This is too slippery at the moment. Oh my goodness, my nose. Okay, I kind of think that needed a little. Yeah, it's really wet. This brand tends to be wetter than most. There is one brand that I want to try, but I think, weren't you the one, Deborah, who told me about the lady on Facebook who sells clay? Or was that someone else? I can't remember. The colors I wanted, she's out of, so I'll have to wait until she gets them back in stock. Yeah, I'll have to, I think I looked and I think she was out of red. And red was one of the colors that I wanted because I only have a tiny red. But this is working. Oh my goodness, my nose. It seems like it always gets worse in the evening. And it's probably getting time for me to use my nose spray again. Yeah, I saw she had a good sale, and I think that's why. Oh, okay. I'll keep an eye on it because this kind really gets on my nerves sometimes. But I don't like the Model Magic. I like this better than that because the Model Magic, a lot of the times it seems like it will crack after it dries after a while. Okay, is this big enough? Good enough. I can add more to it. Okay. I'll have to add a little more, but that's okay. I was trying to see if it was big enough and it just stuck to it. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this on here smooth. I'll keep an eye out on her page for when she has some more available in those kinds. I can't remember now what colors I was going to get. I know red was one of them. And I think I want to get an orange. And I do need to get another black, but I think she might have one of those. Okay, sounds good. I think she may have had black in stock, but I can't remember. I'll have to look because I have a tiny black. And when I did that last fall truck, oh my goodness, I loved the wheels when I did it that way because I used clay on the wheels and it made it 3D. Yeah, I saw she had some sprinkles too, and I need to get more of those. I've not gotten any of hers, but I had ordered. Well, I don't know. If she sells them on Etsy, I could have bought some of hers. Because I bought some off of Etsy last year. So I am just kind of forming this to it. And then folding anything extra over. And then I'll just add some more clay to the back. And by doing this, you're just making it to where you don't have to waste as much clay to make it this thick. I'm glad you told me about her because it's not too much more than when they're on sale. It's actually less expensive than what I paid for this brand. And I'm sure it's a lot better. I know there's like Glitz and Glue brand too or something, but someone said that was pretty expensive. Hi, Crafty Ladybug. I cannot remember your name. Is it Sandy? I have everyone's name written down that has pages it comes on, but oh, Christina, okay. The notebook that has that in it is in the other room. So if you can't find these canvases, because what I used was canvases, if you can't find them, just whenever you get one of the cutouts from Dollar Tree, take a piece of cardboard and just make your own little stencil. And then that way, if you want to use that shape for something, you can just make your own out of cardboard. Some places are really thick still. I'll have to take a look at theirs, because I'm just starting to do this stuff. I started doing some fake bakes last year, but not a whole lot. Sugar cookies is the most I've made, and then that other tree here that I had that I showed you. Hi, Kim. The Celebration CO is where I first saw some fake bakes and started doing them. She's the one who I saw make that tree, and then I wanted to make one. When she started out using Model Magic, and then what? Hold on a second. She started with Model Magic, and and then she started using those, and then now I think she used maybe Glitz and Glue once, and I'm not sure what she uses now. Oh, hey, Raven. Yeah, I just messaged you back. You mean on the group? I don't think so. They shouldn't be, unless I accidentally messed with it and changed it. It shouldn't have to. I'll double check when I get off, and then because I don't want the lives to be that way, because I'm using Bose clay. I did the approval thingy, so because there were people posting things that weren't relevant to the group, but I might sticking to myself here. I might change it. I mean, I can pre-approve certain people, so like if I know a person shares like a lot of lives or their own, I can pre-approve so everything that they post on there gets approved automatically. So I might do that. Nice to meet you too, Kim. So this started out as a two canvases from Michael's that I got last year. And then I took weather stripping from Dollar Tree and glued the two canvases together to make it thicker. You are pre-approved. You mean this live? Are you talking about this live, Kim? Sharing this live to your page? Any lives that you see on any of my groups, you can share those to any. You can share like any live that would pop up in any of the groups, you can share that to your page anytime. Yeah, there's no problem with that. And you can share your lives depending on which group. So the one group for selling, you can if you're selling something and doing like an auction, you can share your live to that one, or the one that just says like craft sharing group, that one you can share your lives to it. Raven, I don't know. Did you join the newest group that I made? So I am just kind of smoothing this out with my hand and just kind of getting it to go wherever I need it to go. Basically, we're just wanting to make sure every part of it is covered with this. And also, if any of you are in like any events where you're going to be crafting, you can share that one in the craft sharing group too. Any flyers or anything like that, it's fine to share in there. I kind of wanted to do a video at some point, just kind of saying, what's okay and all that stuff. Kind of like a welcome thing. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. I've been sick for over a week. Might be going on 2 weeks. Okay, and then I'm just going to go over it with this to smooth out any fingerprints. I think for the most part, I am better. It's just right now, allergies, I think. I get allergies really bad. uh, it's just kind of trying to keep them from turning into another infection is the hardest part. Because I have like an autoimmune issue and I get infections very easily. So, um, doesn't make things easy. And plus, I've been without my nose spray for about 2 weeks. Oh. Good night, Kim. Oh. Got a little bit out, but that made my eyes water. Okay. It get worse in the evening. I'm going to try and go live earlier tomorrow. Just because I know, my time, it's only 7, but I know a lot of you are in different time zones, so sometimes later works better for some of you, and sometimes it doesn't. And I do have Telegram, so any of you who are not joining or who haven't joined the Telegram, the link is on my page. As soon as I'm done, I need to go watch Cheryl's live, the replay, and see what was going on. Because I'm pretty sure she said they got some bad news, so, about her stepdad. I do that sometimes too, Deborah. When I'm live, sometimes I'll have my Bluetooth in my ear and I'll be watching her, or not her, but usually Margaret from Kitchen Table Creations. I'll be watching her and crafting at the same time, but my ear kind of hurts tonight, so I don't want to do it. Oh, darn it. I was hoping he was doing better for a bit there. So I was hoping he was kind of out of the woods, but things can turn for the bad really quickly, sadly. It's sad. I know we went through that with my mom. Just, you get good news and bad news and good news and bad news, and just kind of never knew. I think we almost lost her at least 4 or 5 times. She bounced back until the last time, but it's been oh my goodness. October will be 7 years since she's passed. I cannot believe it's been that long. Time goes by fast. Yeah, my friend who I got that dog from, the white dog that usually sits behind me, as of the 13th, it's been a year since she passed away. And so the last couple days have been a little rough, but I just can't believe it's been a year already. Time goes by fast. Okay. Yeah, she had cancer. She was on a ventilator dialysis for a month back in 2012, and then they told us, she wasn't making it, and then she came out of it, and we had her for another 4 years, and she ended up with cancer, and she got over it. Then my grandma passed away. Then that was January 2016. And then my mom found out her cancer came back. And then my mom passed away October of that year. So we lost both of them the same year. But okay. Yeah. It definitely does. And then my dad, he died of brain cancer back in 2005. I just wish I would have gotten to know him before he passed, but so I just need to get a little more down here. I still have my brother, and I have my aunt still, and almost finished with this one. I have 5 sisters. Seems like our family has a lot of cancer. Sadly. I don't think I know what that is. Is that a cancer? I don't think I've heard of that word. My grandma had dementia and Alzheimer's, and she actually died from a UTI. We didn't know she had one, and she became septic by the time she actually started having symptoms. Oh, leukemia. Okay. A lady who I go to church with has some kind of like leukemia thing. And so she's going through that right now. And then I have a cousin who has skin cancer. So he's going through that at the moment. So Okay. Seems like every time I think I get this spread out good, then I find a spot that I need to fix. Okay, I think that's good though. So we got ourselves a little gingerbread cookie. I don't know what I want to do with the candy cane, if I want to make it into like a candy cane gingerbread cookie, or that one I might wait and do later. Okay. What I would like to know is how on earth I was going to say, how on earth did I misplace a big thing of white clay? I don't have to buy white clay for a while. Actually, I don't think I need this anymore. This was, or is, a 3-pound container of clay. So I needed white clay, and they were out. I got it from Amazon. They were out of the normal size. And so this was the only size I could get. So I have plenty of white clay. You know what? It reminds me of like the white marshmallow stuff from what's it called? Well, it's marshmallow. Like that container of marshmallow cream that you use for fluff that you use for like fudge or hot chocolate, whatever. That's what that reminds me of. The texture of it too. Actually, looking at it this way, it looks like taffy. Just not edible. Don't try and eat it, whatever you do. Okay. Put the black away thinking I wouldn't need it. I do. Okay. Okay, that's red. Okay, what do we have in here? What the heck is this? I haven't really looked through the tools that it came. I'm not even sure what you're supposed to do with that. I don't know if you can actually see it. That I have no idea what we're supposed to do with that. It just came with a bunch of tools that I had ordered. Okay. So I wonder how good I can do this. had a bigger mat. I have one here, but I accidentally cut it. And so I'm having to deal with this little one that's a pain in the butt. Okay. I hope I did not close that. No, okay. I hit a button. So. I didn't think I was going to do this part. These. Ooh, that would work. Kind of. Well, it did work until I got it stuck to each other. Okay. Try this again. Maybe not do such a big piece. I think it was just a car going by. Oh, and you can't even see what I'm doing. So I'm just laying that on there. So I just took the pinking shears and Raven, how if you're still on here, were you able to receive stars yet? Is this the same one? Yeah. Okay. If not, you might check because you might be able to now. So any of you who weren't eligible for stars before, maybe check now. They did change the requirements, like how many followers you needed to have. You don't need as many followers now. You only need 500 now for a month, I believe it was, instead of whoops. Instead of 1,000, you only need you put your banking information on there, and once you reach a minimum of $25 in stars, you can go on there and request it, and then it gets put into your checking account within 21 days of redeeming. Should be. Probably about as safe as, putting it on anything else. I haven't had any issues. There's quite a few crafters who have stars. If you're concerned, what you could do is you could use like for selling, when you sell stuff. I know a lot of people use PayPal, but I use Square. And with Square, they will actually they have like free checking accounts that you can use with them, and the money gets put there, and they send you a debit card to use. If you want something like that that's separate from your actual checking account, you can do that. There's no fee for that, and they give you the you can see your checking account routing number on there. And there's also a savings account with them that there's no fee for either. So, that might be an alternative if you don't want to use your actual checking account. I have a checking account that I don't use that much at a different bank, and so, I just do that one. Yeah, it's easy to set up. No, they don't charge you with Square. They charge you for, so when you're like when you're processing a credit card through them, like if someone buys an item, there is a fee for that, but it's a smaller fee than a lot of other places like PayPal and stuff like that. But there's no fee at all for having the checking account or anything. And you can set it up like as your business one, and so you get a debit card that comes with your name on it, and then you can put your crafting page as the business, and uh it'll have both on there, and like, hold on a sec. So mine is not the correct business name because I switched since I did it, but the card number's on the back, so you can't really see it, but it's a regular debit card. It's a business one. Since I changed my page name, it's a different page name, but the information's changed on the account, so that's not a big deal for the card. Okay, so I've got that on there. And if any of you have any issues, feel free to send me a message. I'm happy to help you with getting it set up. Okay, so far we've got that. Now I do need to figure out eyes. Yeah, Cheryl was asking me a question about it, and so I went on there and I looked, and it's like, oh, they've changed their information. Before you had to wait, I think it said 3 months to get, up to 3 months to get payment for it, but now it's less. So I'm trying to shape this into an eye. I suck at eyes, to let you know. I really, really do. Yeah, anytime I find anything new out like that, I like to let others know, because I wouldn't have known if I wouldn't have looked. It's not like, they send out something saying, oh, hey, we changed this. Thank you for sprinkling. Oh my gosh, that's way too big of an eye. If I had something to go off of, like a shape that I could cut around, I'd be doing okay. I could do a round one, so I could do, hi Lisa. Okay, that sucks. Okay. Use this. Because that plastic thing doesn't work at all. Okay, that's still too big. I'm just going to start with a ball. That's still way too big. My gingerbread man doesn't need huge eyes. Okay. That might be a bit too big, but we'll see. Okay. get some black. And I think my wording is in the way. So I just went ahead and made the little rounds. There. I went ahead and changed the name on it so it wasn't covering up part of the screen. Hi, Artina. So that's what we have so far. We're doing a gingerbread man. Or girl, whatever. Whoops. Okay. Did you make it out of clay or what'd you make it out of? Clay. So with this one, what I did is I had 2 canvases from Michael's that I got last year at the end of the year, and I used weather stripping from Dollar Tree to put the 2 together to make it thicker. And then just putting the clay. Ew, those are really big eyes. I don't know if I'm happy with the eyes. Okay, those are a little smaller. Go with a little smaller black. Okay, I think these are a little smaller. I still don't know if I'm happy with the eyes. I can't get to it without knocking everything over and moving everything. So I will just, I guess, leave those as is. They're not coming off now, so they are stuck there. So they will have to do. Trying to think of what you would do for the mouth. I think for the buttons, I'm going to take some of these. Yeah, I've gotten this far so far. I don't know if I like my eyes, but they're stuck on there now, so there's nothing I can do with them now. Okay. Put that away. That goes in there. Okay. I need to think of what to do with the mouth. I'm gonna do some little candies for the buttons. Oops. Okay. That just didn't want to stick. Okay, that's really good. Okay, so we got some little candies. I need to figure out a mouth. I am drawing a blank of what kind of a mouth is on a gingerbread cookie. Oh, okay. Just that. Okay, that works. So I can use this for the mouth. So this is just Tulip Puffy Paint. Okay. So here is, where did my clay go? There it goes. So some of them I see have. Ooh, and I just stuck my whole thumb in that. I can redo the mouth. Wipey. Okay. Red nose or no red nose? If I sit it on, it's going to be stuck. So I don't want to sit it on until I get an answer. Should he have a red nose or no red nose? Or instead, should I do little red cheeks? Red nose, no red nose. Red nose would be like that. Then I think for the mouth, I'm going to make it out of this. Yeah, I'm using StreamYard. I'm just trying to make this even. Okay, I'm going to move him out of the way. It is cute. Yep, I made a cookie. Okay. I need more white. move that out of the way. Testing something out here. I want to see what it looks like. That's too much, I think. Oops. Okay. Okay, so I'm just trying to getting it a little too thin in some places. Okay. So I'm trying to make a scarf is what I'm trying to do here. I was going to make it a candy cane scarf. Okay. Hi, Christy. I don't think I ever answered you about going live. I'll have to look. I don't think I answered you, though. I think I forgot. It is cute. The eyes are growing on me. I didn't like them at first. So what I can do is once it's dry, I'm going to, I think, attach it to this so that it stands. Kind of stands fine that way, but that turned out cute. I want to do a gingerbread house too at some point. I want to do one that just is, flat. And then I want to do one that is an actual house. I'm not going to do this one tonight because my nose is getting like extremely stuffy. But And I just found some clay from that I need to get off. Anyways, yeah, my nose is like getting extremely stuffy at the moment. It depends on how warm your house is. Let me get the lid on this really quick. Oh, here it is. Hold up. So I did these earlier. From a mold that my brother bought from what's it called? Temu. You can't really see it that great, but it makes it look like an old wooden door. And I want to make like a little gnome house with it, and there's some windows and like little frames. Yeah, it doesn't take too long. I did these when Sandra was live, and they're completely dry already. So yeah, I wanted to do something like that, make a gnome house or something. But I was just basically practicing. This is already drying. So it'll be dry by tonight. This one I did while I was watching Sandra, or this back part I put another layer on. I did while I was watching Sandra, and it's almost completely dry. This one I did last year. I just need to decorate it still. And then for anyone who just hopped on, I'll show this really quick, and then I will be done for the evening. Okay. Yeah, I did a pumpkin pie last week live. It was fun. I just tossed everything in here. Come on, stand up. There we go. So I made this with Jenga blocks. And then this is just one of these cutting boards from Dollar Tree. And I just cut part of it off. I was actually able to use these scissors to cut it, which was surprising. And then I just glued these together with wood glue, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 stacks here, and then 4 rows, then 11 here on the side, then 11 going across the front, 11 going across the front here, 2 rows of 3 up here, just 2 rows down here, and then I put some here for the base. And then basically you just take this, your little light, put it in there, and just stack your wood around it. I'll probably paint the candle red so it blends in. Yeah, I have these little stockings that I'm going to hang. And that particular tea light came in a set of 12, and it actually has a remote, so I don't have to take that out to turn it on and off. Once I turn it on, I can just use the remote. But I have some I have some fur that I'll put on the top of these, and then I might use maybe part of a Christmas stocking to make those look more Christmassy, and then I'll just hook them on there. But yeah, that was fun to make. I just did that one while I was sick, when I was just sitting on the couch watching TV, and I just started stacking them together, and I meant it to be smaller, but I mean, it was only supposed to be about half the width here. But it turned out cute. I like it. I don't have the remote in here with me, so I'm just going to shut this off so I don't drain the battery. But yeah, that turned out cute. And I'll do a video explaining, exactly how many I used and everything. But yeah, I do. So I just did this one tonight. And then I painted this and everything and stained the top when I was watching Sandra's live. And then I did glue this one together, but I'll do this one tomorrow. Whatever I had, I'm over. Right now it's just allergies. So I was out of my nose spray for like 2 weeks. My doctor was gone on vacation, so I couldn't get a refill on it. So I have one now, and I was able to start using it last night, so I should get better. But the last time I looked at my phone, it said that like the pollen count was high, and I think that's what's causing that to happen. But my brother did buy some. It's like these tablets that you put in the bottom of your shower, and the steam like releases stuff, and it's Vicks brand, and so that helps. I didn't do that today, so that's another reason why I'm a little more stuffier than normal, but I get that way mostly with the dry heat. But I do feel a lot better. I'm not sick like I was. So anyways, that's all I have for tonight. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye. Oh, my nose. I guess the live didn't end. Let me try this again.